What's up, everybody? It is your sis and your friend Crystal Whitaker right here on the Morning Jam podcast, where we talk about any and everything. Personal, old snaps and claps. It's a dang good day to talk about a few things. So let's get into it. What's up, everybody? It is your sis and your friend Crystal Whitaker right here on the Morning Jam podcast, and I'm super excited to have my super guest here. The one and only MiMi Thomas. What's up?
Hello, how y'all doing today?
Like I said earlier, the chocolate goddess. All natural.
I'm gonna receive it.
What's up, sis? How's it going?
I'm great. How you doing?
Listen, I am truly blessed to have you with me this evening. I'm just so excited, and just all your products that you have. We talked earlier, and it's gonna be good, y'all. So I'm excited. So let's get into this interview. I'm excited. So tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and how in the world did you get into all of this natural?
Okay, so my name is MiMi Thomas. I am from Detroit, Michigan.
Whoop, whoop.
I've been living, yes, I love Detroit, but I've been living in Georgia for 10 years. I absolutely love it here. I'm never going back.
Okay. Never going back. Okay.
No, I'm not. So I tapped into my natural skincare line. I have my own natural skincare line. It's called Me So Natural. I got the name because I'm me and I am super natural. So natural. I always been like really into skincare. Like skincare been a big thing to me because I'm a dark skinned girl, and I just been kind of finicky about what I use on my skin. Certain things break you out. So I always use the basics: shea butter, coconut oil, cocoa butter, my vitamin E. Gotta have a vitamin E. My grandma swear vitamin E does wonders on everything.
It clears everything.
It does. And I literally put vitamin E in all of my liquid products.
Thank you, Grandma. Thank you.
I'm telling you, so you're getting good stuff. So I tapped in really when I went to Nigeria in 2010. I was blessed to be able to travel to Nigeria, and just seeing all the women and their skin, it was just like beautiful. Like it really changed my life.
Yeah.
So I started bringing some of the ingredients back home with me. It's just start mixing stuff up in the kitchen. So people would say like, "Oh, your skin is so pretty. Oh, you got a beautiful smile. Oh, this is." So I'm like, okay. So like I'm having guys like, I need whatever you putting on your skin.
Let me feel your skin,
you know.
girl.
So it's soft.
Okay. That's
so
how it was.
I'm like, let me just make some stuff. So I started making body butters, and boom, I got a whole little line going on.
Whole product line. Like, I'm so proud of you. Like, even just meeting you today, I'm like, this is awesome. I love meeting my black queens, my black bosses out here doing their thing. And this right here, when we were talking earlier, is definitely like motivating me, because for me, I am wanting to start. Well, I wouldn't say want to start. I'm going to start my lashes, and it's like in the process already. But it has taken me like some years, because we were talking earlier of like the process. People see where you are and you're doing good and just really out here doing all this, and people look at you and like, wow, I can do this, but they don't see the process. And I feel like that's what I'm afraid of, the process. But I have come to the grips and like, Crystal, get it together.
Right.
This is what we're going to do. Like, we can't have 2022 coming around and we hadn't started the lash business. So I actually tapped into it, and we're getting things on the ball. So I'm excited about it. I can't wait. But this is not about me. This is about you and your products. So
no, we got to talk about each other.
Let's get into, because first of all, because what I noticed was this right here.
The skin tightening oil.
Yes.
The skin tightening oil. Okay, so I really use the skin tightening oil because I do body sculpting, non-invasive body sculpting. I do wood therapy. I do laser lipo. I do yes, and it works. I do cellulite treatment. So the skin tightening oil is made with all natural oils.
Okay, so you're saying the cellulites, and I have come across like multiple. Now, this is like all real. Like, I've come across guys like have said on Facebook, IG, like in the comments where they're commenting on different women pictures of, oh, I love the thickness, or I love the stretch marks, or I love the cellulites. So what you have in this product, has there ever been like a time where guys even
because they love the firmness and they love the
so it's a mixture. It's a mixture.
You know,
anyway.
like okay. So I think that us women, like, we make a huge deal about it, like, oh, they want to cover their body up, but it's so many things that we could do to fix it. Like, it's so many things natural things. Like, I have a I don't have it in here right now, but I have a coffee scrub. Coffee is good for cellulite. It helps with cellulite. It's amazing. Like, they can love it, but if you love it, that's fine. But I don't want these dents on my booty, and I want to get it out.
It don't help you when you drink, because I drink enough coffee that my cellulite should be, that all of my stuff should be gone already.
Right.
But they still there. They looking at me every morning.
Get that coffee scrub so we can get rid of it.
So coffee scrubs. I'm going to have to try that, because I don't think I've ever used the coffee scrubs, but I have used different scrubs on my body, which I really love. One, when I get home, I'm just not in that mood of doing all of that.
You gotta have your self-care days. See, like, with these products, it's like, I mean, because I get it, because I'm a busy woman, so I'm always going. So sometimes I don't even have time to exfoliate. So that's why I try to make different products that I know I have time. So I don't have it here, but I have a body scrub bar where while I'm in the shower, I can exfoliate. So, and on the days where I have time to do my full self-care day, then I can use my scrubs, because it do take time. It takes time, and then with the coffee scrub, you got to clean up the mess, because coffee is messy.
Okay, so I'm gonna write down right now, you guys, that Wednesday
self-care days
is my self-care day.
You gotta have those self-care days.
Self-care day for Crystal Whitaker is on Wednesdays. So,
wake up 30 minutes or an hour early so you can have time to really scrub and bathe and take care of your body. Like,
see, I think that's like for me in the evenings, because I know for me, work on Wednesdays is our most busiest, like, stressful. I wouldn't say really stressful, but it's more of mental. So it kind of like drains you.
Yes.
So I think Wednesday probably will be that best day for me of my self-care day. So what all do you use on your self-care day?
I do my yoni steams. Okay, so let me tell you how I start my self-care day.
Gotcha.
I wake up, I meditate, because I love meditation. So I meditate, then I do my yoni steam. I walk around, make sure my house clean, because that is like the biggest thing for me. Like, I have to feel like I'm in a peaceful place. So cleanness is peaceful for me. So I mean,
is next to God.
Yes, exactly. So I make sure my house is clean. So when I do my steaming, I do sage, I'm doing my meditation, I'm doing all of those things. I do facials. So I do my own facial, I do my own steam, and I just relax. And I bathe. When I bathe, I take my time when I bathe. I do dry brushing as well. You heard of dry brushing? I
have, yes, but so I've never tried it.
I start off doing my dry brushing. Then it depends on what type of mood I'm in. I might take me a nice long hot shower, or I might take me a bath. I use my black soap, my body wash.
So this is the black soap right here?
That's the black soap bar. Yep. I have it in a bar, and I also have it in a liquid form, in 2 different forms.
This looks like something to eat.
That's the real black soap. Don't play with that.
Like, seriously.
You cannot buy that out of the beauty supply store. Stop buying black soap out of the beauty supply store,
so
because
this one
it's
is
not good.
Liquid black soap.
That is the liquid black soap.
So you can use this actually on your face and body.
You can use it. And that's the activated charcoal liquid black soap. They have activated charcoal in it, which pulls toxins out of your body. So that is amazing. So I use those products. Then I go in with my exfoliant. I have 4 different body scrubs. So it just depends on which one that I got left. I use, at the time, I use my scrub. And sometimes I might end the night with some wine, me a book, or some work, because I'm always working. It be like self-care, but still at the end of the day, working on my business is another self-care thing for me. So if I'm not like on social media, because sometimes I get tired of being on social media, like, okay, I'll be doing too much. So, but I still work on it. So that's self-care to me, just improving me. So that's
exactly. So I love that, because when you say improving you, I am 40, and I'm not ashamed to tell my age.
And you beautiful.
Well, thank you, Miss Chocolate Queen. Like, for real. Thank you. I appreciate that. But for me, at the age of 40, I hit like I don't even know what to call it. I don't even think it's like stressed or any like depression or anything. It just feel weird to me. I was excited to get to 40. Like, thank you, God, I made it to 40. But I'm like, what is causing these difference? But for me, I feel like it is where I need to take my self-care, because I was always constantly and still kind of like constantly like on a run. If I'm not on social media, I'm out doing things, and now I feel like I really do need to take my self-care day very seriously.
You got to, because self-care is the best care. You have to take those days. Like, we are running. Like, I don't care what nobody say. Like, you got to take those days. Right. You have to, because you got to take care of your body. You got to take care of your mental state. Yeah, you know, like your body, your mind need time to rest and recharge and like you have to take those times. Like, you have to. Like, you have to care for yourself, because if people don't see you caring for yourself, they are not going to care.
So, you know, like a couple of days, it's been like maybe 3 days, I have come home like every day. I'm like, I'm just so drained. I'm so tired. I'm like, what is going on? I don't even know what's going on.
Because you ain't taking your self-care days.
Because I'm not. Like, seriously, I'm not. And I see, and this right here, oh my gosh, it's organic. The orange cranberry.
It's a mood booster. It boosts your energy. Like, it boosts oh my gosh, this is like my number one seller with my bath teas. They love the cranberry orange, because it's like it boosts your energy. Like, you can't help but to smell this and just feel
energized. Yeah, like a relief.
Yes, yeah, and then the tea
and stuff too. Yeah,
the salt is pulling those toxins out of your body and your muscles. So all those muscles that's making you feel tired is drawing that out.
So even with this, so how much, because I know when they say when you detox, you have to have so much water afterwards. So what do you recommend?
I drink water all day. I have TikToks. my TikTok video got like 30,000 views. Like, drink water all day. Like, I got my water.
I was just saying water.
I keep it in here. It's in my little cup.
Look, I got this little thing. I haven't even opened it yet.
No, 8 ounces. That's that.
I don't like water.
No. See, okay, and if you don't like water, add things to your water that make you like water. Lemons, limes, fruits, any type of herbs. Like, I'm starting to add rosemary and sage, because they help with inflammation and stuff in your body. Like, just do it. Girl, give me your phone number. I'll send you some water tips. Like, for real, because water is important. For real, like, it give you that energy. That's why I'm able to get up every day. Like, Grand Rising.
Yes, Grand Rising.
Because I drink water all day. And it just let me I didn't even eat today.
Let me hear the Grand Rising.
Grand Rising.
So that's the Instagram.
That's exactly how I be. It'd be so funny.
Y'all better get on her lives on Instagram and hear this Grand Rising.
In my high school, I got some high school nieces, and they all just be they call me Auntie Grand Rising. Like, they be being funny, and it's just like, but I give them that energy. Like, I just, even if I don't feel it, like, I'm gonna get on there and be like, hey, and then I might start crying. I might call my friend, like, I'm so depressed.
Having a moment.
Exactly.
Just having that moment.
And I snap back out. I'm like, okay, hey, y'all. Did y'all eat y'all sea moss today?
So let's get into that, too, because you say you have sea moss that you, and that's the tablets that's here.
Yes. So I have the sea moss and the tablets and also the gel. I really only use the tablets when I'm traveling. So it's convenient for when you're traveling. I love the gel because the gel gets straight to it.
Like, so when you say the gel, so how is it just something that you
you consume, you eat it.
Oh, okay. So when I think gel, it's like
no.
Okay, so
it's like
I've
applesauce.
had that and it's totally disgusting.
That's like add some applesauce. Add it with applesauce, yogurt, fruit, whatever you like. Me and I got a guy friend, and me and him back and forth on Instagram, because if I take my sea moss and I have a chaser, he like MiMi, you don't supposed to have that. But I have me a piece of fruit, an apple, grapefruit, and just. Like, because do you drink liquor?
I drink a little wine.
You drink a little wine? Okay, because I'm just saying. Like,
maybe like some, a little taste of Smirnoff but I don't drink a lot.
But vitamins are important. So
that's true.
It don't even matter. There's a lot of things that don't taste good that's good for us. Like, after a while, it's not even going to affect you. You go like, okay, let me just... Because it's the taste, you know.
Just something that you have to get used to.
But I have flavors as well. Okay, so I try to have the taste because I want my kids to be tapped in with it. So I have like mixed berry, strawberry, mango. I recently just made a black seed oil sea moss because black seed is amazing. And black seed and sea moss both help fight off disease. Wow. So taking that, like the first day, I haven't even been sick none through the pandemic. But the first day that I took the black seed and the sea moss, like I literally was like coughing up phlegm the whole day. And I'm like,
so it's basically getting the...
Yes. It pulls out all of those toxins out of your body. Like it's really... tap in. Like, I can't say much. I gotta use it yourself to figure it out.
Absolutely. So you gotta try it for yourself to see how actually
it's amazing though. Once you start,
results,
you don't go back. It's really like once you start, you don't go back because it's really that important. And after when you take a CMOS, that's all you need. Do you follow any Dr. Sebi diets or no?
No.
I'm glad you met me. So, I'm be texting you like you should try this.
I'm one because let me tell you, like in my 20s, I ended up with cancer, ended up with sarcoidosis. I'm like survivor of the two. So within that time span of that 10 years, maybe 7 to 10 years that I was sick, I had so much medicine that I was taking each and every day. It gotten me to where I don't even like taking my leave on a monthly basis. So it's like I don't want to take medicine. I don't want to see it. But I have to have these things to basically keep my immune system up.
All you need is
from
CMOS.
It being
that's all
like tore down from all the sarcoidosis and stuff like that. Because sarcoidosis was an immune disease.
That's so you most definitely need it. That would most definitely benefit you because that's what it is. It's an immune system
like
vitamin.
A booster thing.
It really is. Like I traveled from the beginning to the end of this pandemic and barely wearing masks. Like I tried, but sometimes you forget. So like really, I didn't cross the country, everything. And I've been eating that CMOS and staying prayed up. Like really. And I'm a clean person anyway. Like I'm already germ phobic. So yes, I wash my hands. They ain't have to tell me to wash my hands 30 seconds. Cause I've been singing a happy birthday song, washing my hands. So it was like, I made it through this thing, thank God.
Absolutely.
But it's important because it's good for your immune system. It's really good for your immune system. Like, and if anybody, when my people get sick, they call me, send me some CMOS. Like, I have my customers when they come, like I had a client, she was coming to get a vagina steam, get her vaginal cleanse, and she like, I'm just not feeling good today, MiMi. Like, I'm really stuffy. I'm, so she was like, I don't know what it is. I said, just come. Don't even worry about it. So I got her a little nice herb thing together for her yoni steam. I made her some ginger shots because ginger and lemon is amazing for your immune system as well. I made her some ginger shots. I gave her a few spoons of CMOS. The next day she called me and said, MiMi.
Thank you.
Baby, I love you. Okay, like that's exactly, she like, I love you. Thank you. Like that.
I want to go into this where you're talking about the vaginal cleanse. Let's talk about that a little bit because I want to know because I was brought. My mom was like, y'all girls, like 7 girls now. I don't smell nothing.
Exactly.
And it was like that, and we. I was raised right. I know everybody was raised right too, but my mom was like, I don't want to smell nothing. Exactly. Don't be coming around me stinky. I don't have none of that.
Right.
So I want to know about that because I always love to stay clean and
I love
fresh.
It's so, first of all, okay, I'm going to tell you why I started steaming, okay? When I was 28 years old, I had a cervical cancer scare.
Oh, wow.
So I went in, they taking all these tissues off my cervix. Basically, we got to the point where they wanted to take my cervix away from me at 28. And I'm like, wait a minute. I ain't tell nobody. Only person I called was my mama because I was just so devastated and I couldn't believe I was going through that.
Right.
So I'm like, don't tell nobody. Like, let me just, I talked to my doctor and I'm like, can you just give me 60 days to pull myself together and try to figure it out?
Okay.
And she was like, okay. But if it's not, we taking it. So... okay, 6 months, I started working out. I started eating right. I started yoni steaming. When I went back, I was at stage 3. When I went back, I went to 2 different doctors. I had my Caucasian lady, Miss Mill, my Dr. Jenkins, both of them on the same accord from Detroit to Atlanta. I had a doctor, and they was in 2 different states. Yeah. And... when I went back after those 60 days, she said, Miss Thomas, whatever you're doing, continue to do it because you at no signs. Wow. Continue to do it. And I'm like, I was just like, it was just so crazy.
Well, weren't you afraid in the midst of doing that? Because, they always say that you kill the bad bacteria that's actually good to keep you fresh and stuff.
So that's the thing. Like, okay, our vagina is already self-cleansing. But at the same time, with so much going on, we having unprotected sex. Our vagina is self-cleansing when it's not being tampered with as much, So,
so if you out here doing the thing.
Exactly. You're doing the thing. You're coming on your cycle. Some women don't even properly wash themselves, you know, so they be grown women and don't know how to properly wash themselves. So,
right.
So
in that, did you learn how to properly wash and wipe and all?
Yes, like that. So of course I have my own vaginal cleanse. Actually, I have my own vaginal wash. I don't have it with me. I have my own vaginal wash, and these things that work for me. Like at first I was using like Summer's Eve and that stuff.
I did too. Yeah.
It gave me a bacteria infection instead of curing one or helping me prevent it. You know, like so. Yes, so yes, you have to use the right things. Know what you putting on your vagina, okay? And another thing is baking soda. Baking soda is really good for your vagina. You can use baking soda instead of using some type of soap.
See, I'm very particular on what I.
It's pure, exactly.
But so I'm very afraid to try.
But you use soap, you use Dove, and you got all these chemicals in Dove, and baking soda is one thing, and it's a pure product. So why not use one pure product versus using something you don't even know where it came from? Like, y'all gotta make it make sense.
Bottle and see all those words you can't
exactly.
even pronounce. Yeah.
And that's the thing. First of all, okay, I have my grammar issues, so I'm not about to sit here and be like, if I can't read that and know what it is, I can't do it. Like, I just don't. And I had, you know, of course, it's life experiences.
Yeah.
So I had plenty of life experiences to show me that this thing work and this is what I need to be doing.
Right. Yeah. That's dope. So listen, ladies, wipe yourself correctly.
Please. Front to back.
Wash. Yes, front to back. So you won't get any type of infection. Yes, so I love this because I always wanted to talk to someone about this because I love for my ladies to be fresh and give them the information and what they need to do to stay like that. So one, because I have come into contact with people that was not smelling very nice. And I didn't know how to approach them on how to. But then I was like, okay, if this was me, what would I want them to say?
Hey, have you ever got a yoni steen?
Yeah. And I would have been like, no. What's a yoni steen and what is it for? What it do?
For real, it works. It really works. Like, and I'm just a living proof that it do work, and both my doctors vouch for me, so I'm like, okay, let's go. That. They both vouch for me. They like, MiMi, what, like,
whatever you're doing,
whatever you need. So they were with me 100%, like, to the point, like, I was going to them every 6. Like, stop coming to us. We don't need to see you once a year, you know. So, but it's important, and I feel like these talks need to be had more because a lot of women just walking around like they JJ don't stink, and it do. And you know, and it's not okay, and it's okay if you don't know, and it's okay to ask for help, and it's okay to you know, be aware about what's going on. It's a lot of things that we eat that make our JJ unhappy, drink that make our JJ unhappy, you know. So I actually do self-care pamper parties. Well, that's what we talk about is vagina health.
Oh gosh, we need to have a party.
Like, they love it, and and I'm telling you, I be having nurses there, and they be like, I'm really connected with the medical because I'm in medical field. So they be like, oh my God, MiMi, like, listen, I had nurses calling me, I need the poom poom steamer. That's what we call it, the poom poom steamer.
Okay, so when I call and say I need the poom poom steamer, you'll know what I'm talking about. Okay, cool.
It works.
Okay, so I'm loving all of this stuff. So this is the
CMOS tablets.
This is the cranberry
orange bath tea.
Okay,
and we got the skin tightening oil.
Yeah, so which one is this one? What is this one?
That one is the body butter. That's a plain Jane body butter. Then I also have a Bye Bye Now body butter. I named this one after my best friend. Her business name is Bye Bye Now. That's her book bag. So
okay, cool.
But I made it in this Bye Bye Now because it have turmeric in it. And it help fade dark spots. Fade dark spots. I had another friend, one of my good friends. She had she burnt herself. Like, she got burnt marks on her leg from her heater. So she called me like, friend, I need you to make me something. Like, I love my friends because they believe in me so much.
Giving you ideas and stuff.
And they do, and they always do. So I was like, okay, don't worry about it. I got you. I got the picture on my Instagram. She was using it. She started using the Bye Bye Now butter. Literally within 2 weeks, her spots was fading away. So it's the spots go Bye Bye Now with the body butter. I love this one. So I got like 6 different body butters. I have some for men as well.
That is awesome.
I'm gonna be dropping new ones soon. Coming in the new year.
Then you have this over here. What is that?
This is the charcoal toothbrush, and it have my name on it. Me So Natural.
Nice. So what do we use?
This one, it goes with the toothpaste.
Okay.
It's an activated charcoal toothpaste. The activated charcoal toothpaste is made with coconut oil, baking soda.
Nice.
And that's it. Coconut oil, baking soda, and activated charcoal and neem powder. Oh, and clove oil, because clove help. It's a natural anesthetic.
I've never heard. You said neem powder?
Neem powder.
Okay, so
it's for toothpaste.
Oh, okay, got you.
So yeah, the clove oil is a natural anesthetic, and it helps if you have any infections in your mouth, holes, anything. It helps with that. And
that's
you know, coconut oil, if you don't know, it helps pulls out toxics in your mouth. So some people do coconut oil pulling, and they switch it around in their mouth for about 20 minutes. I ain't doing that, but but the toothbrush is the best thing to be brushing your teeth with, because the bristles is really soft and nice for not just your teeth but your gums as well. So both of those things is amazing. Even if you don't use the toothpaste, get the toothbrush.
That's so awesome. So they're on here talking about show the products. You'll have to watch on Monday when this live drops. I mean, so you have to watch. So I'll post on Monday, guys. So I'm loving. Okay,
my friend told me don't be telling my business.
Okay, Donald. These are some of them right here. So this is a few products that I'm going to show, because I have my Facebook Live on too.
Okay.
This is the Bye Bye Now, which is the dark skin. You can remove dark marks on your body. So I'm loving this. So this is the black soap. Man, this is nice. But it looks like something you could definitely. I want to just go.
I literally have a customer.
It looks like food.
He come when I tell you I have a customer. He live right here on Old National too. He come by at least 20 of these, and I'm like, "What is you doing buying?" He like, "You go take my money, or you go be in my business." You know what? I'm bringing a bag right now. Don't worry about it. Like he love that stuff.
That's awesome, because
it really works.
I love that you're connecting with women and men with your organic products, and I love it too, because I'm definitely going to connect with you and get these products, because I want, like I said, my self-care day. I want that, because I feel like then that whole week, or even with that month, I'm like totally drained, and I'm like, I need some time.
Yes.
Either I'm like,
yes, you need to take your time. Take your time, because when you don't, your body is going to tell you. Then you ain't gonna have no time, no energy to even do a self-care day. So pull that up and like, okay, I'm just going to bathe myself, meditate. Even if you don't do nothing, sit in your bed and just breathe. Sometimes we forget to breathe. Like
that's true. That's
really
so true.
Sometimes we forget that, and we have to. While my friend don't be telling her business, she's one of those people that she's forget to breathe. Like we just be moving so much, and you have to forget. You have to remember to breathe and release.
I was actually talking about that on my lunch today, about releasing. Oh, we have to learn how to release. Just let go. Let God.
Let go and let God. That's on my vision board.
So why did you start this here? We're going to take it back, because I remember you saying, because you're a dark-skinned girl, you wanted to make sure that your skin was all beautiful like it is now. You don't even look like you have children. You look like you should be at least 21, 22. And you said at 28, I'm like, how old are you?
I got a 17-year-old and a 16-year-old. I'm 33.
Okay, awesome.
I have a 17 and a 16-year-old. My oldest son is a senior in high school this year, so I'm like super excited.
You don't look like that.
I had him when I was 15 years old, so we kind of like grew up together. And you know, a lot of this stuff, especially the black. I didn't even bring it in, but I have a black soap face wash. I made that product because of my son. He was going through his hormonal issues, so his face did a crazy number on us, so I had to find something to help his face elevate. And my baby look good. My baby
you cute.
Both of them.
That's nice. So you have 2 children?
I have 2 children, 2 boys.
Awesome. Aren't you glad you didn't have a girl?
I'm so happy I didn't have a girl. Oh my gosh,
I'm so glad I didn't have a girl.
Certain things I done been through, like, okay, God, you gonna let me go through this, but that girl would have took me out the game. So
I felt that too, because I know, well, I say I know me, but I know a lot about me, and I know what I did at certain
Exactly.
age. I was like, Lord, if I would have had a girl, I know what I was sneaking, and like
that girl would took me out the game. Oh my goodness, my boys act like they want to take me out the game. Well, the youngest one, it ain't really the oldest one. It's that youngest one that's about to. I'm like, boy, you don't see me trying to build this for us, and you want to act crazy,
right?
So if he was a girl, Lord.
Look, my friend said learning to release at 53.
Listen,
it's a process.
It's a process, and let me say this, okay? Because I have a lot of I don't know if I have an old soul or what it is, but I'm connected with a lot of older women, and it's just and it'd be crazy because I have a lot of older women calling on me for motivation, and I'll be like, wow. And it's just because we breaking generational curses. There's so many things that we didn't know, so what I'm trying to do right now, my sons, I ain't got no girls, but my sons is going to install in their kids, and they're going to be a better version of me. So even at 53, 20 years ago, we didn't know what we know now, so it's a process. Like every decade is just a different elevation.
So crazy that you say that, because on the way here, I was talking to my baby sister, and we were talking about my mom, because I always go back to what my mom taught me. And every time I was like, and then I get, is it I guess it was the way you was raised. You know who you are. But anyway, it was like we go back to because that's what that decade, that generation, that what she knew. So I'm trying to bring it into the 2021, 22, and it ain't working. Exactly. So I'm like, okay, Crystal, we need to leave that back there, because it ain't working up here. We have to find the new, the new.
So
that's going to work, and that's going to really make us better women.
Right.
And not always get, that's another bitter black woman.
Exactly.
So we have to really work on ourselves, like from within. And that's what I was mentioning too. Like we go back to what our parents taught us, and it worked for their generation, and it worked while we were, they were raising us. Exactly. So now the time has definitely changed. So we have to focus on what we know now and what's going on now and how we're living now, because things have changed so much. And my mom even was talking about how things were in 1948, like seriously,
right,
to 2022, about to be 2022, like for real. That is a big major gap. That's like 70 some years difference, and we're trying to still live back in 1948 when 1950s, 60s, when she was having babies young, and it's just.
But they didn't know. And I feel like back then, they didn't know how to practice self-care and self-love. Like it was a different time then. It was like a time where it was like we been beaten, they been beaten, and just women got to be so strong. And in a way, it's like times have changed, and we most definitely need to start taking care of ourselves first, because we can't take care of nobody else if we don't take care of ourselves. Honestly, I love my mom to death. My mom taught me how to be a strong woman and work my butt off. But my mama didn't really teach me self-love. She didn't teach me that. Like she really didn't. She didn't teach me really to like meditate and love yourself. She amazing. I think that I'm kind of teaching her that right now. Right, and dope. I am teaching her that right now. Yeah. So it's like I ain't had that. So a lot of stuff that I didn't feel like I had. I had a great life, but I had a rock. It was okay. It was good. It wasn't good and it wasn't bad. Like we made it happen. Right. And I'm teaching myself that, and my mom that, my family that, like my mom be like, where did you get these things from? Where did you start? Right. Who taught you this? And it was just the things that that you wasn't taught. And what I feel in my heart, in my spirit, is like, I gotta do these things. Nobody taught me. It was just some things that happened within me that made it happen. And it was just so crazy. Like I was going through transitions where I'm cutting my hair. Like I literally that too, and it was a beautiful thing. I cut my hair and my breasts off in the same year.
Really, girl?
Yes. I had a breast reduction and a haircut. Wow. They like, what is you going through? And it was a self-love moment, and it was an elevation moment. And every time I elevated into the person that I am now, and I'm steady elevating. That's so it's been it was crazy. So they didn't know. And my grandmother, even to this, my grandmother that just passed, before she passed, her and my aunt have they little, thing that they was mad at each other about certain things, and it was just like my grandmother didn't know how to be what my aunt needed,
Right.
so it's like my aunt kind of held grudges against her about that, but she didn't know. But now that my grandma passed and my auntie got her own daughters, and everybody blossoming into these, these women, now my auntie get it, like, what she didn't know because her mother didn't teach her
Right,
that.
yeah.
So it's like we just breaking these curses, and that's what we're going to continue to do, to just elevate and break generational curses.
I feel like it's a journey that each and every one of us have to face, because we always, I feel for me, I always have to look back where I come from, because that's what made me who I am today. And plus what I'm working on now at this moment. I don't know what's happening tomorrow, but I know what's happening right now at this moment.
Exactly.
This moment is where me and you sitting here,
because God say
we are
focus
empowering,
on today.
empowering each other just by being here talking and communicating and letting each one of us know what's going on, what we need to do. This moment is what's important. Tomorrow is not important until I get into tomorrow. I may not even make it into tomorrow, but I'm praying that I make it in tomorrow. But right now, this journey right here is so powerful that I am learning who you are. You're learning who I am, and this journey that we're mentally and physically going through right now together was meant to be.
Exactly.
Who I didn't know I was going to see you tonight.
Exactly.
But
I was like, I
we
just
are
got invited to do a podcast.
Yeah, we are here.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's
my
a
friends
journey.
I'm nervous at the same time. My friends like, girl, you do this all the time, like, cause I just be being me. I don't need, but I always still be so nervous because I don't know what to expect. I don't know, like, so it's just like,
but we're here.
And we needed to be.
just being here and promoting one another. 'Cause that's what it's all about. Because I love how we as women and Black women, I always continue to say Black women, because it's always been like, okay, y'all just think you don't need a man, you just too strong, but we definitely need one another.
We need each other, and we need a man. I want a man. Like, I don't have time. Like, I just told my friend, like, listen, I need a man that's gonna be like, baby, you got this and I got you and we got this. like, come on, we need that, but we have to do that for each other. I was a girl when I was growing up. I always had conflict with girls. Like, I grew up like that. Like, I don't know, they hated me. I don't know. She dark skinned, she got big titties. I started growing titties in elementary.
Wow.
I'm wearing this wrap. I got these titties. I'm like, they hated me. So, like, I used to always have these conflicts, and now the person that I am now, like, I want to empower women. I want to have a unit with women. I don't want to do nothing without my sisters next to me. I involve all my friends in everything that I do, because I don't want to be against nobody that look like me, and that, like, we on the same mission, sis. Like, we don't have to do that, so I want to being like that, fighting all the time. I don't want to do. I don't have no more fighting. I don't have time. I don't want to fight. Exactly. I don't want to fight you. I don't want to fight with no man. I ain't fighting with my kids. It's just too much. I don't want to do it. So I'm embracing my sisterhood. Anytime that I have a chance to uplift another woman, I want to do that. And if you have a chance to uplift me, please do it, because we need that. We need that. Like, I be needing my sister to say, you got this, girl. Like, when I started my mobile bus, I had so many women reaching out to me all over the world that I didn't even know. I cried. Like, I was crying. Like, I'm crying now. Like, it's just like, was reaching out, like, I'm proud of you. I don't even know you. So many women, I don't even know you, but I'm proud of you. And that made me feel like, yes, like, we can do it. I needed you to tell me that. Absolutely. I only can do it if I know God got me, but I can do more if I got my sister rooting me on. Why not? It's enough for all of us we supposed to be united, so I'm taking that, and I'm looking for sister uniteness, male, all of us, because we need our kings to step up as well. So it's like, I need all of it. We need to get it together as a unit, as a culture. We most definitely need to.
That's cool. I love that you said that, because for me, I within the past week, I was like, okay, Crystal, it's time to change. And I always like to talk about, and actually basically think, when I'm sitting in the car at my lunchtime, basically think on what I need to change for me personally. 1, I can be selfish. 2, I can be a little rude. 3, I can be like, I don't care. Or I don't think it's like I don't care, or it's more like I just don't want to deal with it right now.
Right.
One, I'm very emotional and very sensitive, which I hate about myself. And I was like, how do I need to change this? And I was like talking to God, like, God, what do I need to do?
First
Can you send
off,
somebody to help me?
you don't want to be mean if you so emotional. Like, 'cause no
Exactly,
mean person
yeah.
no emotional person want to be mean. Like, so you got some type of something in you. You just need somebody to, hey sis, like be kind, and it's okay to be a little selfish sometimes, because sometimes people take advantage of you. Like, I'm about to get in my selfish season. I ain't gonna hold y'all up. I'm selfish right now. I told everybody, don't call and ask me for $1. Don't ask me for nothing. I need you to pour into me, like, really, because I have done so much pouring into. I'm almost on E, and before I get to E, I'm gonna need y'all to come on and fill me back up, because it be like that. But it's okay. You gotta know when to be selfish, and when not to be, so that's you got to just find a balance. You got to find a balance. But the fact that you even asking God to help you right there, that's growth. You don't want to be mean. You don't want to be selfish. You don't want to be.
I don't think I'm a mean person. I think I'm like.
Can be whatever. Sometimes you got
Lord,
to
give me the word.
Kind of weakness. like hold on, sis. Like,
yeah, I don't think I'm mean. I think I'm just like, I'm like at a point of where I'm fed up.
And see, that's where you have to be selfish. You don't.
Yeah,
I'm fed.
Because I moved from Arkansas, left my family, and came here.
Oh, it's a different vibe.
It's definitely a different vibe. Countryside. I'm a country girl. Climb trees through rocks. Played in the dirt, made mud pies, killed frogs, opened them up, and threw them in the trash. Like, for real. But yeah, I just feel like I'm at a new season in my life to where I am changing what needs to be changed, and I'm keeping what needs to be kept. I am decreasing what needs to be decreased, increasing what needs to be increased.
I love
and
that. Say that again. Say it again. Say it one more time. Say it one more time.
I am in a process of where I need to decrease, where I need to be decreased, increase where I need it to increase. And I always ask God, please take out what needs to be taken out. I know that this mouth can get me in trouble a lot.
I love that.
Because I hear it from my boyfriend. I'll be like, oh, sorry, babe. And he be like, there you go. Be like, you set yourself up for a sorry. And I'm like, I sure did. In my mind, I'll be like, shoot, Crystal, you just did it again.
That's what we gotta see.
Self-care and me, so natural. You guys, you have got to connect with this young lady because she's the bomb. Y'all connect with her. It's an amazing thing. And I love that we have met today. I love that this journey that we're going to take. Like, for one, I want to let you know, one, you had mentioned, you said you're ready for people to pour into you. But what if they don't pour into you?
You know what? I got my team already got a team.
She got her team.
So I ain't really like, the extras is going to be extras. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you got to look, I love myself already so much. So I'm doing this self-care thing for me, so it's like, even if they don't, I'm already going to do enough for me.
Look, I felt that when you was like, and your face expression even changed. It went to the little frown in the mouth. I was like, okay, I'm sorry. I set myself up for another sorry.
Like, no, seriously, because you have to look. That's where that self-love come in at. If them people don't pour into you, got to be able to pour into yourself. So that's why I'm getting to my selfish mode, where if I don't have nobody pouring to me, guess what? I ain't pouring into nobody else right now, so I can fill myself up. But I got a team. My girls, like I said, listen, I couldn't even get listen, I put it on Facebook. It wasn't even up 5 minutes. My friends was already texting me, you got this. Yeah. We got this. You go do this. Like, what? My friends don't play about me. I didn't already poured enough into good people, quality people. It's quality over quantity.
And that's where you're making the right moves, because you're saying I've poured already into good people. So, because we look for different people. We look for different people to pour into us, even if they're bad, they're good, they're ugly, they're, all. And who you got? you're gonna ask this person to pour into you, and they're a little bit selfish.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Lord, I said,
nope, I poured into the right people.
Yeah.
I mean, some people was failures, like I ain't win with everybody, but the people that I did, I'm grateful for, and they here, and they like, look, they already more. I got them all. They everywhere. I got friends everywhere. They got us in group text messages. So I'm in some group text messages on Instagram, some group text messages in Facebook, some personal group text messages. And they all in different. I got friends in different states. So it's like I got it coming from everywhere.
I like that you said I got it. What did you say? You said something faux. You said faux. I'm grateful for.
I'm grateful for.
I'm grateful for. That was a Detroit one.
Yes, a Detroit. I'm a little and that be the thing. I be want to talk. Like I'm like, okay, like my vision board is to be like public.
But you're doing good. I love it. I just like that because from different states, I'm learning because I know the Detroit, and I love the DC. Like you're saying, I know that when I hear, like, oh, that's DC. Oh, I know that's New York.
Yeah,
when I hear it, I be like, oh, okay. And then they hear me, I'm like, oh, I hear the country. So I'm like, dang, I couldn't be special a little bit to have.
Nah, but y'all got y'all special too. Y'all got y'all special too. We all got our special.
Exactly, and we have to just use that in the right places and in the right way.
That's what we got to do.
So yeah, I love it. So you guys go promote and support this young lady, Me So Natural. This is MiMi Thomas, you guys, right here on the Morning Jam podcast with your sis and your friend Crystal Whitaker. You guys, MiMi, I always ask people this before they get off or when they hear, what would you say to someone that is wanting to start a business and grow their business like you have right now? What would you say to help them get started and to definitely continue on with it? First
of all, don't give up, and you have to trust the process, okay? This is not an easy journey, but it's your journey, and only you can take that journey. So continue to stay focused, and if you believe in what you're doing, you're going to win. If you believe in it, like if you have to believe in what you're doing because you can't expect nobody else to believe in it.
Right,
Like I believe in my product, so that's why people believe in my products. And once I get to another platform where I can go, people are going to know MiMi Thomas. They are going to know Me So Natural because I am putting it out there because I'm that confident in what I do and my products. So I'm trusting my journey and I'm not giving up. It get hard. It's so many days I cry at night, but it's okay. I wake up and I get back in that lab and I do it again because it is what it is. Like,
listen, and if you can't make it to her, she can come to you because she got the mobile
and pick God first. God, baby. Wait, if you don't have him, baby, everything will fall. Okay, like you would get up there, but if the moment you forget how you got there, he would take it all away.
Absolutely,
because I have been there. I have been there, and I'll never do it again because I know where my blessings come from.
That's amazing. I love it, sis. So let the people know where they can connect with you, get your products, and get you on another interview.
Okay. You can. My Instagram is Me So Natural. That's MISONTRURAL _. My personal Instagram. I wouldn't say it's my personal because it's like I'm branding myself as well. MiMi Thomas. Beauty and wellness coach because I'm about beauty and wellness and keeping everything together. You can check that out at Me So Natural. MiMi So Natural. My website is mesonatural.com. You could Google me. I'm on Google, but yes, everything is Me So Natural. You go type in Me So Natural, you go find me.
Listen, and she already have on her uniform today. She came straight from work over
here.
Yes,
I did. I ain't had time to
guys.
change.
I'm so honored. Like I said, I'm honored to have you with me
on
today. It's definitely a blessing, and we're gonna get back together again because I'm gonna get this, and we're gonna come back again, and we'll see where we're gonna go.
Okay, let's go.
How I look after these cellulites.
I'm trying to tell you. I got a lady doing cellulite treatment right now. She loving it. She 54. Yep, she 54 years old. So I'm getting me a man. I said, I'm going to help you, boo.
Listen, you guys heard it right here on the Morning Jam podcast with your sister and your friend Crystal Whitaker, and we are out of here. MiMi,
a winner never
Thomas.
quit and keep going. Yes, thank you.
Bye, guys. Peace out. If you enjoyed this podcast, tune in each week on thinkingoutloudnetwork.com. Be sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share with your friends and family. Until next time, peace.